Hi guys, welcome to your energies reading. This is a reading for May 12th to May the 19th. I've already shuffled your cards, so let's get into it. The Moon card, this has been coming up quite often these days. Ace of Pentacles as well, it's almost a repeat. And then the King of Cups. Clarifying the Moon is the Queen of Swords. The Four of Swords, we also had the Four of Swords last week, and the Page of Wands. We have Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, King of Swords, and Ace of Cups, and then the King of Cups with the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, although we had the Moon card last week, this message is a bit different from last week. The Moon card is the lunacy card. Stuff is hidden. We don't know the difference between truths and falsehoods, friends and foe. But it's clarified by the Queen of Swords. So expect some news coming out, and the news this week being flooded with things that are most probably going to upset you. And a lot of that might come forward. But it is people are going to run into trouble with this news. Their strategy of doing this is not going to work. This is the Queen taking charge, wielding her sword and cutting through the debris. So there will most probably be some legal action being taken by people. We will see the start of that. And we have the Four of Swords here, where is apply your mind. If you hear this news, just sit back and think logical about it. You see the crow coming down towards this guy in his bed. It's like there will be downloads where you will have to trust your gut and listen to your higher self telling you the difference between truth and falsehoods. So don't get caught up in this madness of the moon. Then we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page is not a very authoritarian card, but it is all about charisma with the Page of Wands. And there might be a new journey or a new direction on how we or people are starting to contradict the news and the falsehoods and the stories coming through that is not true. So expect some changes this week, especially with news coming through. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the aces are all about new opportunities, and the Ace of Pentacles has a lot to do with good luck. So with the news coming through, there's going to be a rush of emotions, and that's what I said, be careful not to be caught up with that. But we have the King of Swords clarifying the pentacle. So with those news coming through, the courts are going to step in and they're going to hit people that are spreading this falsehood hard. There will not be any room for them to maneuver, and that will clarify our emotions and new messages, and it will give us new hope and feeling much more in control and happy with a clear view of where we are going. So these are two aces. This is lovely, following the Queen of Swords and then ending up with the King of Swords. So it looks like there is going to be a turn in the fortunes where people will not be able to necessarily abuse the system as they used to, and that people are starting to step up and taking out the crazy emotion and laying it down and saying, okay, this is what we want, we're happy with this decision, and there will be a bit more logic around what is happening, and not just all of these emotions all over the place. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. Excuse me. So the King of Cups is all about the emotion that we just saw here in the middle of the week, but it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So people are tired of the craziness going on. You see how she just shows him get up and go. So that is where we are currently, and people are waking up and standing up. This Two of Swords is meaning she's uncomfortable with where the world are and where she is, and if she does not do something about that feeling of uncomfortableness, it's going to be like an explosion. So she is making ready for the fight. She's shining the torch, and she has had enough. And I can see that this is the people, and they're tired of the big steal, the deceit, how she is hiding the swords in her umbrella and walking away. So it shows me that people are starting to stand up, that this is, they feel not correct, and they are starting to stand up in what they believe. And it's interesting how we moved from the Queen to the King to the King of Emotions. So expect some fight back this week. You will have messages, and expect some victories in the news as well. Read between the lines of what is going on, because they will try to hide their losses, what they experienced during this week, and make up as if they are winning. But it is starting, the noose is tightening around their necks. Okay, guys, that is what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.